Oh no! Black Hole Infantry lost its score on this map! No! Hey guys, the hack got updated. Zenus has updated his War Room hack with a couple of new features. Now, on the map select screen, you can see exactly how many COs you have an S rank on that particular map with in place of the 5th score. Next map is Bombardier. It's a very tricky little map, but I've got a method for doing it. Hopefully I don't get unlucky at all. Time limit is 25 days. I can easily cut that in half with the method I'm about to use. First we want a mech, and then we want artillery. Now you're going to notice a couple of other new things added in the latest version of this hack. Namely, there is now a time limit. That timer displays how many days you have before you lose your S rank completely and have to restart if you want the S rank. So that's a nice little thing. You don't have to keep track of time yourself. Very nice little thing. Where can this recon move? We can move there. So we'll put the artillery there. I want to have some mechs and artilleries. And if my method for completing this map works, we will not have to build any more. You can see that the enemy units are going to get distracted by the pipe there for a little while. The fighter can actually attack the pipe seam. I don't know if that's just the pipe seam or if it's now possible for fighters to attack the ground units, but I guess it would be a pretty interesting thing if it could. It's just another thing. I know the missiles can attack ground units for very weak damage, so maybe it's the same deal with a fighter. Now the pipe seam is damaged and broken now, we have to do something about the incoming air units, because they're not going to be distracted anymore. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Von Bolt is the enemy CO. He's just an import from Advanced Wars DS. There's nothing really special about him that I can say. And I think with that, the recon has now been stopped completely. It's not going to attack the mech because it doesn't want to get countered. So we're safe. All of these units are just going to bunch up in that little corner there. And we want anti-airs, because there are B-copters coming in. Suppose I'll have to repair that mech just in case I need it later. And another thing I want to mention is that when it's my turn again, you will see that that my current speed, power, and technique are displayed on the little HUD thing above the terrain indicator. So that's a very nice feature. Zenus has truly outdone himself. You can see that my power has already gone up to 38. We're going to change that though. So now it should go up to 76. That's nice. Alright, where can the bomber go? I'm probably going to lose the first anti-air, but that's alright with me. Where will it go? Or will it go that I can still... Maybe it'll go for the unit that it can't totally destroy. We've also got to be wary of the tank and anti-air incoming. I guess I'll want to have my artilleries ready for that. So the reason I've picked Sammy for this map is pretty much just because of Victory March. And yeah, it went for the unit that it could destroy. And what is the tank doing? But at some point we've got to lure the fighter over here, which is just as well because we need a T-copter eventually anyways. And there we go. Problem solved. Where do I go next, though? Yeah, let's go with another artillery. This should not be too difficult if everything works out correctly, and it even went for the unit on the HQ. I don't know why he decided to do that, really, but yeah, it's fine. And he built a missile. That's not useful to anyone except Grit. Ooh, if I put the tank there, I could block him from attacking anybody. Nah, I don't want to do that, though. Alright, time to learn the fighter. We should have enough star power for a victory march. But we also have to keep in mind that he is going to get Ex Machina eventually. And Ex Machina, believe it or not, is an actual threat now. Because if it hits the wrong kinds of units, then you're going to be in deep trouble. But fortunately, if I know how its targeting system well enough, then we should be okay. I'm pretty sure it goes for pure money. Not like Meteor Strike, which apparently has a random targeting system. Or like one of 3 random possible targeting systems. Which is interesting. Most of this hack tries to avoid RNG like the plague, but Stern still has RNG in that one particular case. But it's not a big deal. We just need to get rid of the fighter now, and that will probably give him Ex Machina. It's kind of a shame, really. Uh-oh, the recon attacked. That could be bad. It's kind of a shame that Ex Machina costs 10 stars still. It's not any worse than Meteor Strike. Or at least in its original incarnation it wasn't any worse than Meteor Strike because it only got used on, what, the one map. The one map with its, like the big open field. Gosh, that was a strange final map. So the recon's gonna run away, I think. In order to get our power score secured, we're gonna need to... actually, let's just go like this. That'll draw them in closer. Now he's gonna get Ex Machina. A worm on a hook. His sprite looks really weird. There's like little pixels left over. Hopefully I don't lose any units. But if he attacks one of the... Oh! Wow! Wow. That's... Von Bolt, what is wrong with you? What did it... Oh, he even built another fighter. Well, we can't do anything with any of these because of Ex Machina, but... For anyone who hasn't played Advance Wars DS, it stuns all of your units. Well, all of the units that get hit and does 3 damage to them. Meteor Strike does a full 8 damage to everything it hits, but... it doesn't stun, so I guess they're pretty much equal. Now I gotta really think this through, because... let's just go with the anti-air. We've got plenty of time. I can complete this in 14... Oh, the fighter's running away. Never mind. And that medium tank is running out of fuel. I wonder what it's gonna go for. Is it gonna go for the APC? Or a city or something? Actually, this could be bad because now units are in range. Let me see here. I think I'll leave that infantry where it is. Because that'll give me another unit for the power score. Power is the tough part. Also, building a submarine when I have no Navy units, that port is really the only way to get Navy units anyways. And of course, there's a lander. Can you even make use of that lantern? My cities are over here, buddy. Alright, we've got to do something about that. Here and now. Where can it move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, around there, I guess. The mech might be in danger. So, what do we do? This is going to be hard to figure out a way past. Let's try this and hope that it works. And if it does not work, I might have to reset, but we'll see. Oh, it's running away! Oh, that might be bad. I guess I should have anticipated that it wouldn't have attacked, but now we might be in trouble. Because we've got 1 unit there, 2, and then... Because now we have to destroy all of these in like 1 turn. How many does he have? Depending on how many more turns it takes, we'll need either 3 or 4, and I don't like that. But I think I have a way around it. We'll see. We're not done yet. This is a tricky map, but I trust my skill. Good, that Recon's trying to move in. Why is the 2 HP Recon trying to attack? That makes no sense. It should be running away and trying to heal by now. Oh boy. Oh dear. I don't like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's safe. I think. But we kinda need more money for... We kinda need money for Victory March. I'm scared to do anything because it might make the enemies retreat. How many units do we need? We'll probably only need 4 units to get power, full power. I'm gonna take a risk. Heck, I'm already taking a risk because that bomber is there. Oh, 2 HP, that's excellent. We should be good to go. This is a horrible rendition of Von Bolt's theme, by the way. Alright, we're almost there. 1 unit. 2 units. Victory March. I kinda wish Advance Wars DS had a medal for victory marching people. Those artilleries aren't in range, but it should not be too much of a problem. 3 units. 4 units, is that good? Yeah, that's good. The graphic for that little Srankometer are a little buggy, but it's very nice to be able to see whether or not you've got an S rank, like, as you're playing. I don't have to go into that silly menu anymore. 14 turns. Same as my current record, as a matter of fact. I did it! I found a map that you can play as Sonya in and get an S rank. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. At least one of these had to be worthy of Sonya's attention. But I didn't actually think it would be advantageous to play this in Fog of War. Anyhow, it says right there that the map is by me, but there is a bit of a history behind this map that we're playing right here. Zenus has named it Whirlpool. But where this map actually comes from is a PSP game called Field Commander. Now, Field Commander is very much a clone of Advance Wars, right down to the way the maps works. A lot of the game mechanics are the same. They even have COs. Thinly veiled COs, that is. Like, if you played the game, you would know right away that it's Advance Wars. There's no disguising this PSP game by Sony. Let's see. I don't know what the recon. I think I put the recon there. I'm trying to remember my initial run of this when I got the S rank with Sonya. My original S rank is with Kambei. Anyhow, going back to Field Commander, none of them. Oh, yeah, this map is also very, very hard because of the enemy CO. It's Calder! Now, this is actually not a CO power. What it does is it deploys Calder's CO unit. You can see that the anti-air there now has the little metal next to it, and all of the units near it have little pluses. That indicates the CO unit and who's getting the boost. It works exactly like Days of Ruin, like right down to the way the mechanics work. So what Zenus did for this CO is he imported an entire game mechanic just to have one super boss CO, and that is really awesome in my opinion. Unfortunately, aside from this map and this map, I don't think Calder really gets shown off very well. There's another map with Calder in it, but it's not a very good map. I'll explain more about that when we get there. Ooh, that was close. Might have gotten an ambush if I weren't careful there. So going back to Field Commander, this map that we're playing right here is the only map in the entire Field Commander campaign that I felt was challenging in any way. Like that game was very easy, but even with the best quote-unquote CO, this was still one of the best maps to play. This was one of the hardest maps to play. I'll get my words right someday, I promise. So yeah, basically the Super CO power that you just saw is how Calder deploys his CO unit. It's purely a UI thing. Now I gotta be careful because it's possible to lose a unit here if we're not careful. You can only lose one unit since you only have 15 units. And that should be a safe spot. So while the anti-airs are getting drawn away from the HQ, I believe we need to move in a little closer here. Should I move there? This is gonna be tough. I think we're gonna lose one infantry. I don't think it's possible to not lose it at this point. Oh, hold on, we gotta be careful here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good. I do not think Calder will go for the... I don't think his anti-airs will go towards the rocket. They shouldn't, because we're safely hidden away in the forest there. Everybody else is safely hidden away in the forest, so we should be safe. We just have to take out all the units by the HQ and we're good to go. Oh yeah. Thanks, Calder. Apparently when you cloned yourself, you didn't exactly remember to clone Oh, that's lucky. That is lucky. That's the other good thing about Calder not having a CO power, is that you don't have to really worry about charging his CO power meter because he doesn't have one. I think we're good to go at this point. Oh, the anti-airs might make their way back over here, but I don't think they can reach any units before the HQ gets captured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. We're completely safe. And we have an S rank with Sonya. Just gotta get everyone out of there. Now, the funny thing is, in Field Commander, when you play this map, your objective is actually to capture the HQ and then pull out all of your units. For some reason. That's part of what made it difficult, because that's really one of the harder objectives in that game. I really don't know why you need to pull your units out, because if everyone dies except for just one helicopter or something, then, you know, you're safe. You're totally safe. I don't know how many turns that was, but that was definitely an S rank. A nice little challenge thanks to Calder. Very impressive that all of the Days of Ruin mechanics were ported in just for Calder. 6 turns. That's, the fastest I've gotten it is 5 turns, but that wasn't an S rank. Last but not least, we have a very special map. It's a pre-deployed map again, and Kambei is the enemy CO, so this might be tricky. But I'm bringing in the big guns this time, because I'm using Grit. And what do we have here? It's another one of my maps? Well, no, because I'm completely unoriginal, I have created a remake of the first chapter of Fire Emblem 1 in Advance Wars style. This turned out to be a really fun map, too. I've tried it with other COs, however, and it's actually hard to play with anybody other than Grit or Sensei. And that's because Sensei has a T-copter. That makes it very easy to do because you just have to fly the infantry all the way over to the enemy's HQ. And the medium tank can't do a thing about it. You just have to stall until you can get the capture, and the medium tank can't do anything because the HQ is surrounded by a pipe. So that's how you do that with Sensei. With any other CO, you don't have the T-copter, so this gets a little trickier. But I managed to do it with Grit, so we're good to go. You don't have to destroy too many units for power. Move there. I'm actually surprised this map turned out to be possible, because you only have as many units as you did in the original Fire Emblem. And that would normally be fine, because obviously Fire Emblem units are more powerful than Advance Wars units as individuals. And even worse, Kambei is the enemy CO here, so that's another thing you have to deal with. That anti-air is getting very close, but it's safely out of range. Pretty sure Grit works exactly like he did in Advance Wars 2, the only real difference being that he only gets the range boost, but not any sort of firepower boost. It should be okay to do that. Time's not really an issue, because you'll have all the enemies routed by the time we've finished here. And that mech is actually one of the more annoying parts of the map. Especially with Grit, because Grit's direct combat units are weaker. So we've really got to be careful how this one plays out. Where is Kambei's? Okay, he's got morale boost. I guess I'll attack. That's probably a bad move. I usually wait to get rid of the mech because it's not a good idea to just hole yourself up in one section of the map and wait for him to get destroyed. Oh wow, 4 HP lost. That's not good. Alright, so we'll leave that one alone. Better have that tank ready to serve as a replacement, or I could just use the APC. Alright, that's fine. I can handle that. So this formation is basically how you want to do the map with Grit, and probably anyone else. That medium tank is going to be a real issue, though. And now we have what we need to deal with the mech, so now it's a game of don't die. Oh, that mech is smart, though. But I happen to know, once again, that the AI always goes for captures when it can. I think that's going to cause the tanks to retreat, which would be really bad. Hopefully they'll just join. And now the mech is stuck. There's nothing it can do. Uh-oh. Oh, this could be even worse, actually. So let's get you out of there. And eventually the mech will be dealt with one way or another. I think we've got it now, actually. Uh-oh. Another morale boost. That can't be good. He'll never capture at this rate, though. Yeah, I think we got him. I could save myself a turn, I think, if I used Super Snipe. I hope I pronounced it right. Or maybe Super Snipe wouldn't save me another turn, but it's no big deal, because all he has left is the mech, and we've got plenty of time. So there's probably methods for clearing this with the other COs. I was just able to figure out Grit and Sensei's methods the easiest. Obviously Sensei does this in way less time. Well, fortunately Kambei is never a sore loser, I think.